Famcast Media, bitch.
I swear, not a day goes by without conservative Christians complaining over the smallest thing. So we're right in the middle of Pride Month, and I know I haven't really uploaded much. I've been very busy working my ass off. Well, this story was sent to me by my co-host D. Rotten from the Dungeon Podcast. He's also has quite two more podcasts that he's a part of. One of them is a wrestling podcast. So if you're into that, I'll post the link right down here on the bottom of the screen and also in the description if you want to check it out. But for some reason, he knew I was going to have a lot to say about this, because this is just absolutely funny and sad at the same time. Now, this story comes from Poland. Yes, we're going all the way to a Slavic country this time, which is ironic because I've been listening to a lot of Slavic metal recently. So, yeah, let me just get into it. So apparently, religious conservatives in Poland are triggered by a bus route. Let's get into it. Poland's PKS Gdynia bus company has changed their bus number 666 to the city of Hell, which is spelled with one L, to number 669 after religious conservatives got mad about the number. According to a report by the BBC, conservatives said the bus number was spreading Satanism and wanted it changed. PKS Gdynia further commented on the matter, saying, "We are turning the last six upside down." While the firm's designer, Marcin, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, Szewczak, I really need to learn Polish, I'm sorry, simply stated the bus is now less controversial. Frankly, if your convictions in what you believe are so weak that you're threatened by a number on a bus, maybe you should rethink what you believe in, or, maybe believe in what you believe in and stop forcing it on everyone else. This also isn't shocking considering Behemoth's long-standing battle with just about every Christian within Poland over the past decade or two. Of course, some conservatives are thrilled. One social media user named Robert Eric Wozniak wrote, "I think the next step should be to change the name of the town of Hell to something else because it is against our Christian Polish roots." Though not everyone is thrilled about the change. It was a worldwide advert, added Polish resident Krzysztof Nadolski. "I have often read about Route 666 to Hell on foreign websites or Facebook groups. I am convinced there were tourists who would have probably arrived faster by train, but for the fun of it took bus route 666. Wait until these people find out about Finland's occasional flight 666 to Hell. They're going to lose their damn minds." Now, just when you thought things were, getting crazy here in the United States, here comes Poland saying, "Oi, hold my beer. We're going to get you even crazier." Like, what is up with conservative? I mean, I already know what's going on with conservative Christians. They're realizing the reality that a lot of people are turning away from the church, especially people within my age demographic, people within Gen Z, and who knows what Gen Alpha is going to believe in. A lot of people are, turning away from Christianity. Like, for example, a lot of Polish people that I know here in the United States that are involved in the heavy metal scene, they don't even practice Christianity. They're more so, researching about, Slavic paganism, Norse paganism. Some are, Satanists. And then you also have some that are, just regular atheists and agnostics saying, "Hey, I don't believe in any of this crap." And for, religious conservatives to say that, this bus is promoting Satanism, to be honest with you, and this is coming from someone that was a former Christian, nobody promotes Satanism more than Christianity. When you see the way that Christians are acting nowadays, it kind of makes you want to become a Satanist. I'm like, why would I want to be a part of a religion that's doing all this crazy stuff nowadays? You know, this attack on the LGBT community. And even if you go back in history and look at what Christians supported. Here in the United States, Christians supported segregation. Now, to be fair, you also had a lot of Christian ministers that were, fought against segregation. I mean, albeit Martin Luther King. But then you also have, in the Bible where it says, that it's okay to own slaves and it's okay to beat slaves and do all this and that. Now, if people were actually objective and they actually read the Bible from the first page to the last page and, analyzed it, in today's setting, they'd be like, hey, this stuff is absolutely ridiculous. Why are we even believing in this nonsense in the first place? But nope, let's just get triggered by a bus number. And like I said, this isn't the first time, religious conservatives in Poland have done something like this. There was a time, a couple years ago, I don't think I made a video on it, but the singer of Behemoth, Nurgle, he went up on stage at a concert and he ripped a book. And the police basically wanted to arrest everyone in the band and charge them with, I'm guessing blasphemy. And also they wanted to fine the band, I think, almost $86,000 because they ripped a book. Now, for those wondering, all right, they ripped a book? That sounds absolutely absurd. I actually have a copy of the book that they ripped. This book right here. So basically what Nurgle did is he went to a store. He bought this book with his own money. Mind you, with his own money. He didn't steal the book. He didn't steal it from a church. He didn't snatch it out of somebody's hand. He paid for this book with his own money, went on stage, and ripped a page out of it. And they want to throw him and the entire band in jail and then make him pay a fine for that. Absolutely ridiculous. Just imagine, you're sitting in prison. Oh, what are you serving time for? Oh, because I ripped a book. And these are the same group of people that want to talk about political correctness and getting triggered and snowflakes and that. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I mean, if somebody doesn't believe in your stupid religion, then they shouldn't have to. You want to honor God in your own way, but don't get mad at, non-believers because they want to just say, hey, this book is, a symbol of our oppression and I'm just going to rip it up. And another thing that I want to add is that, you have a guy in this story saying that, we should return Poland to its Christian roots. To be honest, Poland doesn't have Christian roots. Christianity was forced into Poland. If you look back into Polish and Slavic history, they did not practice Christianity. They practiced another form of paganism. I'm blanking on the name right now. It's called Rodnovery. And if you guys are looking for any good books to read about it, my advice would be to read Slavic Folklore, a handbook by Natalie Kononenko. I'm probably butchering that name too. I'm going to leave it in the bottom of the description and leave a picture of it as well. Now, these books aren't exactly cheap. I've seen that the cheapest I've seen was about $25 for this. And based on a lot of the sources that, I've tried to order this book from, a lot of them are sold out. So apparently there are a lot of Polish people that are like, hey, Christianity isn't our religion. We need to return to, our traditional roots. And, this is, a movement that we've been seeing all across the globe. Whether it be, black people in the United States saying, hey, Christianity is the slave master's religion. We need to go back to, African paganism between, people that are living in Scandinavian countries saying, hey, maybe we should go back to our own Scandinavian paganism, German paganism, Norse paganism. Christianity is kind of, plateauing at this point, which is why you see so many churches, trying to adapt and modernize, especially the Catholic Church. Some people are saying, the Catholic Church is being too woke. They're too left-leaning. Well, that's the direction that they have to go in order to, remain relevant. Otherwise, no one's going to even want to be part of that religion in the first place. And especially with, with the way Christians are acting nowadays, why would you even want to be one anyway? Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. I have another topic I want to cover, and it's just as absurd. Alright, you guys, stay safe, stay metal, hail Satan, have a gay day, and I'll catch you on the next episode.